they refer to her as Rachel. Wow. It's a producer. It's a show by Evolution, Bravo, blah, 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 blah. Sandoval. God, you guys are going to love this. It injected new life into a previously faltering series, causing its viewership to explode to unseen levels and making its cast members mega celebrities. Correct. You know what I love about a lawsuit? Everyone's got a fucking opinion, and then there's a lawsuit. I love the person that stays quiet and just sues. I don't know. I love it. Due to a narrative deliberately fomented by Bravo, Leviss became the object of public scorn and ridicule. To be clear, she acknowledges that her actions were morally objectionable and deeply hurtful to Madix. She's offered numerous apologies. There's more to the story. Lost in the mix is that she was a victim of the predatory and dishonest behavior of an older man who recorded sexually explicit videos. Oh my God. I'm so into reading this. I'm not even looking at the damn. Oh my God. Without her knowledge or consent, they were distributed. So it's revenge porn. She checked herself into a mental institution. The cast milked it. To make matters worse, she was misled by Bravo and Evolution into believing she was contractually barred from speaking out about the mistreatment she suffered in silence as Bravo and Evolution watched viewership explode. And the rest of the cast enjoyed unseen levels of public recognition and professional opportunity. She was humiliated, villainized. I mean, this is just crazy. This is crazy. There are so many lawsuits in Bravo. What do you guys think is going to happen? Let me just Sandoval. Okay, hold on. Fueled in no small part by a not safe right. The FaceTime video. She's all hell broke loose. Okay. Right. They're talking about non-consensual pornography. And then involved, God, it mentions, oh, this is the article. This is not the lawsuit. They're talking about Frankel. They're talking about Frankel again. She's called the reality reckoning. Bravo's not a defendant in this case yet. Yep. So it's just Ariana and Tom. It's squarely about illegal behavior and those who traffic in it and enable it. Oh, God. Raquel has apologized in her part for an affair. An affair is not a crime. Tom and Ariana are alleged here to have engaged in criminal acts. Tom and Ariana have engaged in criminal acts. They've doubled down and used those actions to shame, bully, belittle, and intentionally destroy her mental health. This is getting crazy, you guys. This is getting crazy. Recording someone without their consent. Yeah, I mean, this is revenge porn, guys. For decades, a great deal of my life has been devoted to mental health treatment. Oh, this is the powerhouse lawyer saying this. I'm outraged, NBC and Bravo. All right, so she's suing Tom and Ariana. There you go. Not going for the deep pockets on this one. She wants she's suing for revenge porn. She's suing for revenge porn, guys. Wow. Let's see what happens. Am I all over the place today? Am I actually all over the place today? Is this a good episode, or is this just like I'm a total fucking loser today? Meanwhile, Leah has sued. Leah has sued for a hostile work environment. It's 109 pages. She's saying she was pressured by Bravo. She's suing NBC, Shed, Warner Brothers, who own Shed, and Andy. She's saying, she was pressured to drink by her colleagues. She was retaliated against her will because she was dying to stay sober. They retaliated against her. They said they weaponized her psyche. They knew she suffered from depression, bipolar anxiety. They used all that against her. She's suing for unlawful acts of disability discrimination because you can't discriminate against someone because they're an alcoholic, hostile work environment, retaliation, sex, and gender discrimination. What's going to happen to Andy? I don't know. This one is, and then she's also claiming he used coke. Kathy Griffin's video is resurfacing. Luann Dorinda is speaking out. Cynthia Bailey too, saying that we never saw him use coke. Leah's now spoken out and said the Singa Stinga revealed that she was suffering from bipolar disorder and she was coerced by producers to bring that onto camera. Everyone thinks Jenna Lyons is not coming back to Roni because she liked one of Leah's posts. Let's not read anything into any of this. I don't know. I mean, I just don't know what's going to happen to Andy. Part of me is like, Coke is an illegal substance. If you're offering Coke backstage to someone, shouldn't there be an investigation? I think that that is absolutely a fireable offense. But Andy is the face of the network. You can't compare this. And I'm not saying he shouldn't be fired. I'm not saying he should be fired. I'm just saying you can't compare this to like a Matt Lauer or like a Chris Harrison. It's different if you are a producer and you work on a show. Chris Harrison is the face of The Bachelor. Andy Cohen is the face of an entire network. So Chris getting fired was a lot different than Andy. Also, Andy's the executive producer on Housewives. Other than Housewives, I count off the top of my head, Married to Medicine, the entire Below Deck franchise, Southern Charm, and Summer House. I guess I don't count Summer House Martha's Vineyard because that's only in its second season. I count 4 kind of like blockbuster things: Married to Medicine, the whole Below Deck franchise, which fine, that's like 3 to 4 installments, Summer House, and Southern Charm. The Housewives makes up 85% of this network. So we have a real problem where someone is an executive producer on like 85% of the network. That is unprecedented. It is not Chris Harrison. It is not Matt Lauer. It's an entire network. So can you fire someone when the entire network? I can guarantee you this: Bravo is very upset that they got into this situation. I mean, it's going to have to get so bad before it gets better. There's going to have to be so many lawsuits, so many people speaking out, and just one after another after another. It's going to have to be so big. I'm not sure Andy isn't going to be fired. I'm not sure that he is. And I'm not giving an opinion either way. I just think it's an interesting situation and we have to see how it develops. But when you're that closely tied to a network, I think this is a like textbook case. My friend Ebony is always saying, season 13 is already being taught at higher institutions, in Black studies, that this season 13 is being used. I think this is like a business course at like a Harvard that should be taught about when you have a network and somebody becomes the face of the network and they're like 80, I don't know what percent is Housewives. It seems like it's 85% to me. I guarantee you that they are upset that they gave one person so much power. And so I don't know. I don't think you can just turn around and fire this person. I think it's going to be interesting. I've been hearing from a lot of housewives and Bravo celebrities. A housewife yesterday said, God, people love Andy, because the comments under Leah's post, I'm like, they don't love Andy. They just hate Leah. Everyone's saying we should have sued you for ruining Roni season 13, for ruining Roni. Let's all slow down. I mean, it's going to be interesting. Does Leah want money? Is this just a money grab? Are these real claims? We have so much to talk about. I don't know. I think Leah's lawsuit look, I think she has valid claims. I think with Raquel, it really is revenge porn. I'm not sure we've heard the last of Raquel. I would think that Raquel doesn't necessarily have a claim against NBC or Bravo or Andy or Evolution because she would have shot that shot already, but it's